Welcome guys. So today we are going to work on a calorie burn prediction project where we will be predicting the calorie that a person have burned by doing some exercises. We will take some inputs like age, body temperature, etc. to predict the calorie that they have burned. So let's dive into the notebook file. As you can see, this is my notebook file. I have done the project. Now it's completed actually. So what we are going to do is, first of all, we will import the libraries that we need to for our data pre-processing task and all. So first of all, let's see the data after doing the head using the head function from pandas. So as you can see, there is user ID, gender, age, height, weight, duration, heart rate, and body temperature. And there is calorie CSV also, which contains the calories that they have burned. And as we can see that these two are different data sets. These two are totally different data, but there is some similarity, that is this user ID. This user ID is same in both the data sets. So what we are going to do is we will be performing the inner join on these two data sets. So what we will be doing here is we will be performing the inner join on these two data sets, where we will be using this user ID to join them. Okay, then let's do this. So as you can see here, I have used pandas.merge, which will merge my first dataset and second dataset. That is, first one were containing the body temperature, heart rate, and all, and second one containing the calories and user ID only. And we will be using our join on user ID, and how means what will be the join. So it will be inner join. After which, as we can see here, so actually when I was doing this project, I uh, ran this merge function 2 to 3 times. That's why we can see here that key 0 user ID and user ID y is here. But the use of user ID was still here only. Now we don't need this column. Now in the next steps, we will be removing them from our data frame. So we will be using drop. So now as we can see here that I have dropped all these user ID in this. Now we are checking for the null values, where we can see that the user ID is not showing here, and the number of null values in any of the columns is 0. But the thing is, we have one duplicated value, so we will remove it as simple as that. Now we can see here some info like what is the data type of column and how much non-null values they contain. So there is one column that contains object data type that we can't use, but to use it, we will have to convert it into int or float. So next step, we will be doing that only. So we are using map function that will map our male to 0 and female to 1. So now, as you can see here, that male is now 0 and female is now 1. And here we are taking the correlation graph on heat map, and these are the numbers that shows that how much correlated a column is to another column. Like here, body temperature and calories are very much positively correlated. They are strongly positively correlated. Also, calories is 1, and heart rate to calories is 0.9, duration to calories is 1. So it means that these three are highly correlated, actually strongly positively correlated to the calories column. Now we are going to split our data into training set and testing set using train test split. And now we are using this train test split, where what I have done is a test size equals 0.2, which means we are going to take 80% of our data for training set and 20% of our data for testing set. So this is our extreme and this is our y train. Now, first of all, let's start with the basic algorithms, that is linear regression. And now after using linear regression, what we found that we have R2 score, that is, you can say, is accuracy actually. So R2 score is 96% here, this one. And the mean squared error is very high here. It's 130. So I don't think we will be going with this algorithm. We have another algorithms also. So let's try them also. If we get any good results, then we will be going with that new algorithm. Now we are going to use decision tree regression. So we can see that the R2 score here is 99%, which is very good. Now, actually 99.26% here. But the mean square error is still little bit high, not very high, but little bit high. That is 28. So again, I think we should use some another algorithms to check if we can control this mean square error. So now we are going to use XGB regression from XGBoost. So after making predictions, we can see here that RT score here, and this time I have rounded it to the percent, like I have multiplied it to 100 so that it can uh, look like a percentage. Like as you can see here is 99.88. Also, this time what we see here is mean square error. This time is quite low than previous algorithms. It is now 4.69. That is a very good number compared to that previous mean square errors. So what we are going to do is, this is our model. We have picked our model as XGB regressor, and now we will be using this model in our deployment. So for deployment purpose, we will have to save this model. And what we are going to use to save this model is pickle. Uh, you can use this line of code where this will be your model. Yeah, this one. This is your model, and this will be open. Is like you are opening a file, creating a file where this is your file name, and you are going to write. That is, you are going to create. And now let's see our deployment code, that how we have deployed our model. So guys, this is our Python file that we have created for deployment purpose. Now we have some libraries here. First of all, we have Streamlit that is used for deployment of models. Second one, pandas. Third one is Streamlit option menu that we will be using to create an option menu that you will see after I will run this file. Now we have imported the important libraries, like last one is XGB regressor, that is our actually model. So now we have put that header, that is header of our file, that is a title actually of our file. So the title is here, calorie burn prediction. We have two columns that we have made using st.columns, column 1, column 2, and we have an option menu that is for gender, where we will be storing male and female as a gender. So this function is for gender, which says if the gender equals male, then g equals 0, else g equals 1. Now with column 2, age equals st dot number input. So we are storing our age into column 2, and what is happening here is we are taking a number input. Like you can only enter numbers, and you can't use any other string or any other symbol other than a number. So that is the use of number input here. Then again for height, weight, duration, heart rate, body temperature. And now we are going to store them in our data frame named feature. So this is a function that we will call in later part. So now we can see here that gender equals g, age is now g age, and then we have stored them. And now what we have done here is we have stored them using the features function in df. Df is our variable that is storing this whole data frame. Now, what we have done is we have loaded our model into this model variable, and now after loading, we are going to make some predictions. So we will be using model.predict here, that will store the prediction of all these inputs. And now if we are creating now a button using st.button, which will have a name as predict. So when we will press this button, what will happen is it will simply write the prediction that we have made, our model have made. Now let's run it and see. It will take some time, so it was very quick. Now, as you can see here, this is our deployment model where we need to enter all these values. So let's first of all check for male, height 165, duration maybe 90 minutes, body temperature. 98, age 46, weight. I'm not sure that if this value is correct. Okay, let's go. So here we can see that that this male has burned a calorie of 176 calorie actually. And then if we go and check for female, then this is the calorie burn that she will do if she will work on exercise for 90 minutes and her body temperature will be something like this or something like this and age weight. So this was the whole project. So thank you guys. I hope you must have liked this video. So if you like this video, please share with your friends who are interested in data science field, and I will be meeting you soon in our next video.